Hey everybody, we're back with our final update and our comparison in recovery between a non-selectively grazed paddock and a selectively grazed paddock. We'll jump over here and just kind of do a quick walk through in this selectively grazed paddock. As far as recovery goes, it's still pretty slow to get going. We have been in low rainfall kind of situation locally anyways. We're seeing our cool seasons start to they're continuing to recover, but they're definitely suppressed by a lot of this left behind trampled forage. Our Johnson grasses is regrowing. I do think we accomplished our goal of putting pressure on it and slowing its ability to recover, so that our cool season grasses would dominate this paddock, so we'll have a better quality stockpile in comparison to trying to stockpile some of these warm seasons. But we are seeing the cool seasons recover. They are just recovering much slower. There's some orchard grass, and you can see some fescue and some other grasses in here. There's some left behind chicory. Something I'd like to point out, yeah, this is left behind. Look, the cattle stripped all the leaves off of it, and this is not. There's no feed value in that, not much anyway. So, but this is this is where the selectively grazed paddock is. Again, it is recovering. It will recover. We'll grow more forage. I do think it is going to cost us some animal days when we come back. I think that with all the trample, it's clear to see that we have definitely sacrificed, like I said, our animal days that we'll be able to harvest off of this. It is recovering just a lot slower, and our sward density has not increased, and our available forage to harvest is definitely not increased. So yeah, here it is. We'll take a walk over here to our non-selectively grazed paddock. So obviously a pretty stark difference in available forage, biomass. We're also seeing a definite increase in diversity of plant species, warm seasons, and we are having better recovery on our cool season grasses. Remember, what we're seeing and what we're talking about here is when we are leaving a lot of trampled forage, a lot of our energy in those plants we're losing to respiration, and that does affect its ability to recover. So a lot of people say you need to leave behind leaf for photosynthesis to grow more leaf. And while we do know that leaves photosynthesize, we also know that when we're grazing fully recovered forages, we're able to produce a better and quicker recovery, producing more leaf from available root energy that allows us to collect more solar energy than by leaving old leaves and stems to respire. It's like the equivalent of having a hole in the bottom of your gas tank, and during the day while the plant's photosynthesizing, you might be doing pretty good on your recovery, but at night plants are having a hard time finding sun to draw on any energy, so respiration continues. So when we don't leave a bunch of leftover leaf and stem behind, we're definitely improving our ability to recover, and that is pretty clear here. As I think I mentioned before, we are in pretty localized low rainfall event. We're just not catching all these pop-up storms that our neighbors and even some of our other grazing ground is catching. We're many inches behind, but as you can see, we are still growing plenty of forage, and this is not just Johnson grass. So we've got some bindweed, some Johnson grass, some sedges. We've got some what I think is bullgrass. We've got plenty of cool seasons as well. Back on the warm seasons, we've got some goosegrass, some crabgrass. We've got some red clover, Queen Anne's lace. We've got, on our cool seasons, there's some chicory. We have got fescue orchard, seeing some perennial rye. We're seeing some Timothy. Trying to see, it's really hard with forage this tall to kind of get the camera in there. So yeah, it's recovering very well, both our cool seasons and our warm seasons. Johnson grass is a little bit further ahead than where we would like to have it, but that's kind of where we're at. This will be really good feed. I don't see it affecting animal performance in any negative way because of this Johnson grass. As far as its maturity in body condition, here's some red clover. Stuff is tall. It's probably close to 30 inches tall in here. So yeah, it looks really good. Real happy with it. We're going to be back in here in just a day or so to begin harvesting this non-selectively. And yeah, we're glad to share this with you guys. We're glad to show you how it's recovering. And again, this is our experience. This is something that we're wanting to share because we've been in a situation where we're not able to manage in a way we wanted to manage under other grazing strategies, and we believe it really sent us backwards. And many of those grazing strategies, I have many friends and that are still grazing that way, and that's okay. But you know, for us, this is where we're at. This is what we're finding to support plant physiology, to improve our soil and our quality of life, as well as maintaining adequate animal performance and increasing our stocking rates. We've also, like I said, really seen a huge increase in plant diversity across the paddocks that have been through you know, a season of full recovery and then being grazed non-selectively, moving into our green season area. So yeah, it's exciting stuff for us. We're glad to share it. Hope somebody is getting something out of it. And yeah, we hope everybody's doing well. Hope you're getting plenty of rain and growing a lot of grass. And the wind's picking up, so hopefully you can hear me. But that's all we have for today, and that'll conclude our recovery video series. So I hope you'll follow along with us, and comment below if you have any questions or want to talk about what you're seeing. So we appreciate you guys. Have a great day. See ya.